being murdered in cold blood this week, and people on the left celebrating it openly. The left is the party of murder and celebrating murder. I mean, let that sink in for a minute. That's who we're dealing with here. That is who we're dealing with.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is absolutely unbelievable. Over 1 million plus people in the UK showed up here to honor and basically combat the left ideology that you guys know there's a huge fight over there happening. But this is something unbelievable of how many people actually showed up on behalf of Tommy Robinson, on behalf of Charlie Kirk, and President Trump to a degree here, as well as, again, many people. Look how many people. Apparently, the mainstream media in the UK, they said only 100K showed up. No. It seems like it's way more people than that. And all of this sparked by what happened to Charlie Kirk. What happened to Charlie Kirk is much bigger than people even know or even realize. Look how many people that is. This is coming from The Guardian. That is probably more than 1 million. That is a lot of people, ladies and gentlemen. And then I want to take it to, as you guys can see, more images here. I want to take it to Tommy Robinson. Before we go to Tommy Robinson, who hosted this event along with Elon Musk, who went scorched earth. You guys got to hear what Elon Musk said about all of this as to what is happening between the left and right in the UK. Same thing that is happening in the United States of America. A lot of what's happened in the UK, a lot of people do not want that to happen here in the United States of America. Here is another look at all these people. That's a lot of people, man. That is a lot of people. So let's actually go here to Tommy Robinson, where he hosted this whole thing. Here's what he had to say about it.
We came in our millions, okay? The biggest protest in British history. Now, people have ever protested on probably live viewers on X all over the board. So I'm tired, it's been a long week, but every one of you helped us make history today. Thank you to Elon Musk, man. What a moment. What a moment. I got 20 minutes out of Elon Musk's time. He gave that time to you, the British public. He spoke up for us. He's continued to fight for us for free speech, as have Donald Trump, as have JD Vance. So when you voted, if you're in the United States, when you voted to save America, it wasn't a vote to save America, okay? Everything you've seen today would never have happened without your vote. It's a vote to save the West. The fight back is on. We are fighting back. There is a cultural revolution happening. I'm happy, man. I'm hungry, but I'm happy, yeah?
Wow. That is after all those people came out. That is after this happened. That is on behalf of Tommy Robinson, who said that this wouldn't be possible. Something like this wouldn't be possible if the way you voted would have never occurred there in the United States of America. That is coming from a British man who, again, all of them came out. Here's what he says about that. He says, let me go to a special message. He says, God bless Elon Musk, Donald J. Trump, and Charlie Kirk. Thank you for giving us hope. The fight back is on. The United Kingdom movement is here to stay. And a lot of people had posters of course, Charlie Kirk, who had passed away. Here is a special message from Elon Musk. Elon Musk went off about the left. He's been going off about the left. Many people are saying that he is going way too much on the left, that he is causing more. What do you guys think about what he had to say here? He had more to say about the United Kingdom. He had more to say about the comparisons between the entire West. But the comparisons between the UK and the United States of America. Take a listen. Continue, ladies and gentlemen. I have to tell you about our sponsor today. And this is something that's flying under the radar. Mainstream media is obsessed with President Trump, spinning every story, doing every culture war, distraction that they can do. We got to talk about something far more important that is happening behind the scenes, involving a company called the Western Star Resources. Gold just hit an all-time high, and silver is back at levels that we have not seen since 2011. And yeah, that's with a strong dollar and rising treasury yields. Normally, that would push gold down, but this time gold is actually breaking out. Why? Because big money sees what's coming: an economic slowdown, Fed rate cuts, global instability. President Trump made his position very clear on Truth Social. Gold will not be tariffs. I don't trust the system at all, and you probably don't either. That's why it's worth looking at Western Star Resources. They're lean, they're early, and they're out there looking for the next big gold discovery. In the gold bull market, these are the kinds of plays that can really move. And gold keeps climbing like experts say it will. Companies like Western Star could actually benefit in a major way. So you guys got to do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor. Don't wait for CNN, MSNBC to tell you that stuff is happening. By the time they do, the opportunity is already gone. So if you're into gold and silver or just want to learn more about this, check out Western Star Resources, making gold and silver great again. I'll drop in the link down below. Make sure to click. Now let's get back to the topic at hand.
And then you see how much violence there's on the left, with our friend Charlie Kirk getting murdered in cold blood this week, and people on the left celebrating it openly. The left is the party of murder and celebrating murder. I mean, let that sink in for a minute. That's who we're dealing with here. That is who we're dealing with.
Yeah, so he went scorched earth there. He went scorched earth, ladies and gentlemen. Not playing any games with the left. And again, many people are mad, even on the right. They're saying that this is too much. You shouldn't do this. What do you guys think about that? Very interesting. He then goes on, and he goes off about this. He did write something though. He did repost this. He says, let me explain to leftists. Let me explain this to the leftists. Suddenly, they're deeply concerned about cancel culture. Digging up decade-old tweets of jokes or hacking a political donation to get someone fired is cancel culture. People getting fired for currently openly cheering murder is not cancel culture. That is one of the biggest conversations we're having here in the United States of America. People getting fired for the fact that they're laughing of what happened to Charlie Kirk openly, by the way, while representing the companies that they work for. That is something that is happening there. Here's more on Elon Musk, and I'm going to leave you with this because I want you guys to take a listen to this. Let me know, do you think that Elon Musk has gone too far? Is he going too far with his messaging on the fact that the left is the party of murder, that the fact that the left there's no solution at this point? What do you guys think about this? Very interesting point here. I want you guys to take a listen to what Elon Musk had to say as the United Kingdom joins the fight, the same fight that's on the West. Leftist ideologies, godless ideologies. Take a listen.
If you have excess government regulation and oppression, you stifle the freedom of people to try new and great ideas. And Britain used to be a country that did amazing things, some of the boldest things on the entire planet. And that is possible in the future. But it can't be done if you've got this massive oppressive bureaucracy and a government that doesn't care about its people. And that has to change. There has to be profound change. And there's not much time left.
Elon, you've said before that civilization is fragile. We agree.
Yes.
It's precious. When you look at the West right now, every country in the West, with its wars, its divisions, its censorship, and its declining trust in institutions, none of us trust them at all. None of the public trust them.
For good reason.
Are you optimistic or pessimistic about where we are heading?
I think if the people of Britain take charge and actually ensure that there's a government that represents their interests and not a government that represents foreign interests, then I think Britain has a great future. And I think we can be optimistic. I think there's amazing things that are possible. If the technology that's coming is used in the right way, we can have an incredibly exciting future, one which is, sort of Star Trek made real. It's sort of like the exciting utopian sci-fi where we have spaceships and we've got robots and we've got incredible technologies that are really exciting. But we need to preserve civilization long enough for that to happen, and we need to go onward and upward, and we need to fight for such a future. Such a future is not inevitable. We have to fight for such a future.
I think that many British people had lost hope, but after today's scene, have you got hope again, Britain? Britain is awake. Thanks to you, Elon. Thanks to your input. Can we just ask...
Well, thanks to you, Tommy.
Thank you, brother. Can we ask, what do you see as the future of the UK and Europe in your vision? Where are we heading? What's the future like for us?
Well, I think there needs to be a future where people take charge, where there's deregulation, a massive reduction in bureaucracy, and generally a new hope, where people look forward, wake up in the morning, and look forward to the future. They're excited about what's going to happen next. But we must have revolutionary government change for that to occur. And this is not ordinary course of business sort of stuff. This really requires everyone to sort of marshal the people, to take charge, reform the government, and make sure that you actually have a government that is for the people, by the people. And that's essential. And that's not... so we're really at a fork in the road here. We're at a fork in the road to darkness or greatness. And that will be decided only in a matter of years. And we must take the path to greatness. And that's the path that's exciting and inspiring and will make life worth living.
Elon, you've done more than anyone to shine a torch on the crimes committed against the generation of our daughters. On behalf of everyone and on behalf of all of us in Great Britain, you know what, we wouldn't even be in the fight. Not only are we in the fight right now, but we're on the advance. Thanks to free speech being fought for us by Elon Musk. We're very grateful, sir.
You're most welcome. Thank you.